Good morning, y'all. So, running a little late this morning, but to be honest with y'all, I really am thinking about stopping doing the Everybody Eats Morning podcast just because there's a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot, and I'm losing interest in them. I'm not as excited about it as I used to be honest, and I don't want it to start showing in my videos. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, if y'all keep demanding it and keep demanding, obviously I'll do my best to keep giving in to those demands. But really, uh, the way YouTube is going to, like with the ad apocalypse and stuff, it's starting to affect me as well, and it's just beginning to be too much work to do it. You know what I mean? So I'd rather go back to my original schedule, just sporadically uploading when I feel something. But anyway, especially now they got the live tool. They didn't have that back in the day. But anyway, let's talk about how you can grow your business while you got a full-time job. How do you find customers while you got a job? But then also, um, how do you actually do the job now that once you got a full-time job, once you finally get the customer, how do you do the job? So I actually took notes for this one just because I think this is a very important video for a lot of people, especially who are trying to start independent without a franchise and they still have their full-time job. And there's a lot, you know what I mean? It's really a lot because it's a lot for a person with a franchise. So I already know if you're independent, it's that much harder. So let's get right into this. Good morning, Miss Sierra can cook. And this is pertaining to the cleaning business, by the way. I don't think I expressed that, but anyway. So, but you probably can use it for other businesses. All right. So, the first thing you gotta understand is you gotta give either your time or your money. And in order to grow in anything, you gotta either give your time or your money. You always gotta give up something, and those are the two things you gotta give up. So if you don't have time because you got a full-time job, then guess what? You probably gonna have to give up some money somewhere. All right. So the first thing I would say do is start with getting a website. If you don't know how to get a website, or you think it costs too much to get a website, look on my channel. I have a whole video tutorial on how to create a website for free. Um, so do that, but create your website first and start running ads to that website. So if you got some extra money that you can afford to spare for advertising, run Facebook ads, run Bing ads, run AdWords, Google AdWords, okay, and run all of those ads to that site. All right. Another thing that you can do is maybe hire some salespeople. Now, if you can't afford salespeople to hire them, then just pay them on commission. Pay them commission based. You know what I mean? Like tell them, look, can you just sit on the phone and call? Like if you got some time, could you call people and get like 4 or 5 people doing this? You know what I mean? And ask them, can they call? Or do like a referral program, and like for people who already have jobs, office jobs, stuff like that, they can ask their boss for you, or if they are the boss, they might can help you with it. But anyway, they can probably ask their boss if they need a cleaning company and consider you. And if you get that account and close it, then guess what? You can pay that person a referral fee. And the same thing goes for those people that you were trying to hire as salespeople. Pay them as on commission. Maybe you can't give them a lump sum. Either you can pay them in a lump sum in that first check, like the first check you get, just pay them a big lump sum out of that check, or you can pay them like 10% royalties over the first year that you get that contract. That way they start getting residual income and start wanting to find more accounts, because if they get 10% from one account that's bringing in $100 a month because they close $1,000 a month for you, then if they find another one, they can start getting more and more and more. So that's just one creative way that you can do it. Another thing that you can do is call from work. So if you can't give up the money, then you got to give up the time, right? So depending on what type of job you have, maybe you can start cold calling from your job and do it that way. And then finally, another option for finding customers while you have a job is doing a lead generation service, whether it be Thumbtack or Home Advisor or something like that. I had Home Advisor. I don't really know a lot about Thumbtack. I actually don't even, well, no, I won't say that, but I don't know a lot about Thumbtack, but Home Advisor I did use, and it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. It was just became to get expensive overall, and I started to cut back on it. But now, looking in hindsight, what I was calling expensive really isn't expensive. I think the reason why it was expensive for me is because I already paid so many fees to the franchise. But I think that if I was independent, I wouldn't call it expensive, because it's almost like having the franchise where let's just say because they charge you every time you get a lead, whether you close the lead or not. And so I didn't like that because I wasn't closing a lot of the leads that they were giving me. But when I look at it, they were only charging what, maybe 30 bucks per call. So let's just say if they charge me for 5 of those, well, if I only close one account out of those 5, then I've already paid that off. You know what I mean? Versus if you got a franchise where if they charge you for a new account, it might take you a year, maybe 2 years to pay that account off when they charge you for it, looking at return on investment. So um, that's just something that I wanted to throw out there. But the lead generation is another tool. Now here's the thing. Because this video came from somebody that sent me an email, and I just saw it this morning, and I'm sorry I didn't even look at your name, because usually when people send me individualized questions like this that require me to think, I usually tell them that they should join the mastermind group or buy one of the products that already apply to what they're asking for. But I decided, you know what, this is one that I should give away, because I don't really have like a scientific details great answer for it, you know what I mean? And plus, this could help a ton of people. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to put this one out there. So, but anyway, but what he was saying also was that if once he get the account, he's scared that he's not going to be able to clean the account because he got the full-time job. So how should he go about doing that? And so here's my advice on that. The first thing you should be doing is try to target offices that you have a good feeling that you're going to probably be doing evening services. So don't try to be getting house jobs and stuff like that you're going to have to clean in the day. Try to target evening jobs where I'm sweating bullets out here, where you try to get evening jobs where you're going to be cleaning in the evening anyway, that you can clean after your job after you get off. So do that. That's number one. Number two, have like a work on standby. Get you like a go-to person that you can almost treat like a partner. Don't give up equity. Don't really care for giving up equity in your company, but have like a go-to person on standby that'll take some of the cleaning jobs for you, and that way you can put them in there. Once you get the job, maybe you can have them clean, but obviously this person will need to know what they're doing, or you need to have already trained that person. And then number three, hire a subcontractor. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Shout out DB3, who's in my mastermind group. This guy, he bought into the mastermind group. He went out and he found I talked about it before, I think it was 600 unit complex, apartment complex. And no, 60 unit, one up, 600, no, it was 600 units, 600 unit apartment complex. And he's never cleaned before. He doesn't have experience in cleaning. He simply went in and he got subcontractors and made that shit and made it work. He didn't even know what he was doing. But one thing he does know, and this is what I was explaining to somebody yesterday, is that you don't always have to know more about how to do something. All you need to know is what you want the end result to be. So if you see how the building look now, and then you know what you want the end result to look like, that's all you really need to know. Now, how to get it done doesn't always necessarily need to be known by you. Just the person that's actually going to be doing it. Okay, so maybe you can hire a subcontractor who knows how to get it to that point, and then you just check behind and say, you know what, yeah, that's good. Thank you for your service. Now here's your percentage of the money, and I'm gonna keep my percentage of the money. All right, but just know that if you do that route, then your profit won't be so huge because you got to pay out so much to the overhead to the subcontractor. All right, what else we got? And then finally, just take off the clean. Take off your job. It's too hot out here. I don't want to wake up my son though. That's why I came out here. But just take off your job and go clean. Take like a leave of absence and be like, you know what, I'm gonna have to take off the next week or two, and I'm gonna just go clean this account. And then once you start getting it clean that first week, spend that first week cleaning it yourself, and then that second week spend time trying to get somebody in there and train them. You know, or something like that. But the bottom line is, just get it done. Don't make no excuses. Don't. I'm out here sweating bullets for y'all. Y'all should appreciate this, right? But no. But don't try to use it as an excuse or as a crutch of why you can't get it done. Okay, just get it done. Bottom line, point blank, period. So, hey, how you doing? All right. So thank y'all for waking up with me this morning. This is AJ Simmons, and I will talk to y'all later. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, I guess. But thank y'all.